Well, welcome back everybody. Let's hope I managed to get the lag issues solved at least. So far it looks really good, and I even have ray tracing on. Let's see how it turns out if I jank up the ray tracing, because now it's not low. We tried this too on ultra. How would it be? It's still over 40 FPS. You guys can't see it. I got a small FPS counter up in my right corner underneath my camera for you. But I want a little bit more FPS, so I think I would turn the ray tracing down a little. Is it gonna be much better on high than ultra, or 10 FPS ish? Well, let's see how
momentum.
let's see how it turns out when I'm. Let's try it. Let's see how it turns out when I'm flying. Oh, so much better. Holy shit. I can still see a little bit of lag. It's by far as much as it was.
I didn't touch your helm. But thank you for making me the first object of your suspense. Confringo!
Oh, a little bit. Oh, that is lagging for me even. Let's turn down the ray tracing even more. Let's try medium then. Well, worst case scenario, I have to use low or turn the ray tracing totally off, but then I also have to restart the game. Okay, let's turn off shadow ray trace and ambient occlusion. Oh, that's much better instantly. At least I thought. Let's turn ray tracing totally off. Probably. Settings. There. Save game. Exit, yes. Let's restart the game. Only if it were to stop completely so I could restart it. Yeah, thank you.
Steven did something really. Steven did something really. Yeah, he went.
Preparing shaders. Depending on the hardware, this may take a few minutes. Please wait for the process to complete. Well, it doesn't take that long. At least, not to me. I'm a bit late in my reaction. That's just because my doggo is pressing her head underneath underneath my arm.
How nice of you to stop by. Protego, why can't I hit you? Confringo. Arresto momentum.
I'm still a bit laggy though. But it's much better during flight than it was before. Even though I see some stream frame drops, it's much smoother. Luckily.
Not sure how I'd fare in a little place like this.
Off on another adventure, are we?
I am off on adventure right now. But to be fair, I actually think I'll satisfy with a high quality, because Ultra is putting in some minor details I don't really need to care that much about. But why did this suddenly look much worse?
You made it.
Yes, of course I did. What the fuck is going on, dude? Let's see. I'm just gonna mute the desktop sound for a little bit, just so I can watch the YouTube video I watched too. Let's see. The fuck? There it was. I explored. How is the install path for that program though? Require you to restart. Oh, god damn it. Let's see if I can bear it through.
So, before I went to bed, I said that I am going to bed and I am going to a crystal with me. I'm gonna take that crystal with me. Because every single plushie I have, it seems that, oh, you should make it split from I'm like, yeah, okay, right.
Yeah, I kind of would too. Let's see, what is the cap settings now? Uncapped, okay. Good.
Yeah, bed because they changed the bed. And he was like, what?
Speak with Anne and Solomon. Oh, that's not enough. I guess I'm able to just walk right in. And why is it fucking lagging right there? I wish you well, Anne. Dear Anne, Hogwarts isn't the same without you. Well, Sharp is still a sprout, but you know what I mean. I hope you're feeling better, Sebastian. God damn it. I forgot to turn on the desktop audio again. Sorry about that, folks. A letter from Anne. Say hello to Sebastian. Sebastian, this is my potion kit, not yours. Leave my things be, Anne. Let's speak to Solomon then.
That boy will fray my last nerve.
Excuse me, Mr. Sallow.
Oh, yes, Sebastian's friend. I apologize on behalf of my nephew. He doesn't know when to stop. I was about to check on Anne. Did I see you come from the house? How is she?
She's all right. She said she was going to rest.
Nothing can be done for her.
It could be that you've not yet discovered the cure.
Ah, you sound like Sebastian, thinking you know better than the healers at St. Mungo's.
Perhaps the healers don't know everything, sir. Sebastian is single-mindedly focused on finding a way to help his sister. If there is a cure, he will find it.
Your faith in Sebastian is misplaced.
No,
Some sort of dark magic cursed Anne, and the goblins aren't likely to explain themselves anytime soon. Giving her hope is cruel. The only thing to do now is keep Anne comfortable and stay out of the Loyalists' way.
With all due respect, sir, hope could keep Anne's spirits up.
You may mean well, but I know what's best for Anne and Sebastian. They are my stubborn brother's children. Especially Sebastian. If you really want to be of help, you'll make sure Sebastian does what he should do, not what he wants to do. He's no idea the harm he could do if he doesn't stop. I hope you'll remember what I've said. Good day.
I ought to see how Sebastian's faring.
Asshole.
Why will he not listen to me? She's my sister.
How are you doing, Sebastian?
You got a first-hand glance at what I'm dealing with. I apologize for my uncle.
He was out of line. It's trying to do
I know he's angry, but he's only trying to do what he thinks is best for Anne.
He's always angry. He's been angry since my parents died. After Anne was hurt, he only grew worse. It's as though he blames me somehow, always calling me my father's son, as if that's an insult. I'm the one trying to help her. He's simply given up.
Both Anne and your uncle seem genuinely convinced that nothing more can be done for her.
I refuse to believe that. Anne's pain is more than physical. It has changed her entirely. I miss my sister. And I'm going to get her back. Come with me. I need to show you where it happened.
I have
Ranrock's loyalists are capable of so much more than people realize. They should not be underestimated. All the debris you'll see is from whatever's going on at that abandoned estate. They've been digging for something. Up there, on that plateau, is where they cursed Anne. This way.
How much longer are we expected to dig through this rubble? Ranrock knows what he's doing. It's an honor to be a part of it. Only good wizard is a
Confringo!
You've made your last mistake.
I'm not so sure about
This
that.
is where you will fail.
Confringo!
Now nonsense, stuffer. I'm a goblin, not a toy! Get accustomed to that! I won't rest.
Arresto nomen accio! Expelliarmus! Expelliarmus! Defender!
Postponing the inevitable.
Confringo!
I confess, that was a bit more than I'd bargained for. I tried to warn you.
Those loyalists deserved what they got.
Couldn't agree more. This is where it happened. We smelled smoke in the middle of the night. When we looked outside, flames were shooting from the estate. Before my uncle and I could stop her, Anne rushed out, racing towards the fire, worried someone had been hurt. She came face to face with a horde of goblins, frantically trying to stamp out the flames. Suddenly, an icy voice drifted out from somewhere in the smoke. Children should be seen and not heard. A blinding blast followed. They didn't even give her a chance to run.
Trying to hide something, they'll kill for no reason. Yes, they were trying to hide
It seems an awfully violent response to a child wandering by. What were they trying to hide?
My thoughts exactly. It may be grasping at Billywigs, but I keep thinking that there might be something here that could lead me to whoever cursed Anne. Might be the only way to learn what type of magic harmed her, which could help me find a cure.
Perhaps you're right. The loyalists are everywhere, but they do seem to be spending a lot of time here, and it's likely they're hiding something.
And at Rookwood Castle. Shall we have a look around? They seem to have set up camp here for a specific reason. They have stations for everything.
Revelio.
I've heard that goblin dig sites like these are popping up everywhere.
It's a wonder the Ministry isn't doing more.
that it actually is, to be honest.
Revelio. Whose home was this?
Been abandoned long since I've lived here. Rumor was a Hogwarts professor lived here once, centuries ago. But that's all I ever heard. It might be
Revelio.
worth taking a closer look at the house itself.
This well looks familiar.
Does it?
Sebastian, I've seen this before. This house, the well, the view.
What do you mean? When?
Give me a moment. I'll explain in a second. Revelio. Sebastian, over here. Do you think that this was damaged by the fire the night that Anne was cursed?
Could be. But it looks to me as though this was intentional.
Sebastian, this house did belong to a Hogwarts professor, hundreds of years ago.
Who? What do you...
I found a pensive that day in the restricted section with a memory that showed this house. There was a little girl and a drought. The keepers have shown me other memories as well. The girl became a Hogwarts professor. Her name was Isadora Morganach. She was one of the keepers.
The keepers? Like in Quidditch? And you found a pensive in the library? I'm not following you.
I realize it's a lot to take in. I'm not even sure I understand it all yet. And no, not like Quidditch. They call themselves keepers because they're protecting some type of knowledge. It has to do with the vault at Gringotts.
Let me see if I've got this straight. You have Ranrock and Rookwood after you because of something you found at Gringotts where you ended up via a port key. You can see traces of an ancient magic that you think Ranrock is trying to harness. And now you've been witnessing memories left by keepers. Oh, and this house belonged to a Hogwarts professor who was one of these non-Quidditch keepers hundreds of years ago. If I didn't know you, I'd think you were pulling my leg.
It is all a bit much, isn't it, when you put it like that? The point is, we both have good reason to search this house. You for answers about what happened to Anne, and me for answers about the keepers.
Look at this.
Someone piled this here for a reason. Is it blocking something?
Only one way to find out. A stairwell.
Revelio.
Oh. OBS is telling me it's running at 60 FPS. But why is it so fucking laggy?
Why bother blocking a stairwell?
There might be something here worth a closer look.
I can. However, try to see if the sky and fog quality might do the trick to turn up.
They've left all of this simply strewn about. Tells me they're after something bigger.
Oh, barely. Isidora Morganach journal entry 107. It is my second week in the camp. More hide each day. The Muggle doctors and even some of our own healers are doing all that they can for them. The grief is palpable. The ones who have survived the plague are forever damaged by the loss. A fever may pass, the skin may mend and scar, but the devastating sorrow remains. I saw a man, much like my father, who had lost a child. I couldn't bear it. I longed to give him some shred of relief. I'm beginning to think that others are wrong. I have the power to help these souls. It seems as arbitrary not to help them as it would be to rid them of their torments.
A journal entry of Isadora's. I should hold on to this.
I travel here to learn, but I long to help. My internal struggle is overwhelming. It's the magic wants to heal, and I'm the one preventing it from doing so. Should I lose hope, will I forever regret not having done more? I cannot look into their eyes knowing that I could lessen the burden of heartache. I saw the man leaving camp today, the one whose sword reminded me of my father. Surely it wouldn't hurt to help him. I could further my research, of course, but that would be a fortuitous consequence of doing something good with this ability.
Seems these journal entries are from Isadora's travels. Revelio. going to believe this. I can see the Undercroft.
What?
Revelio.
A daydream? Because that happens to me too.
I know it sounds strange, but...
Honestly, nothing you say sounds strange to me anymore.
Fair enough. I can see the Undercroft through this stone wall, as though it's a window. This has happened before.
I'm listening.
I think it's to do with my ability to see traces of ancient magic.
But you said you didn't really understand it, and that you couldn't wield it.
That's true, and I'm still not sure what it all means. What I do know is that my ability allows me to travel through these windows I see.
Wait. We can get straight to the Undercroft from here. Ominous will be floored.
We can. But perhaps best not to tell anyone else about this for now. Even Ominous.
Understood. Well then, invisible, secret, ancient magic passageway? Here we come. I'm tempted to hold my breath.
Here we do come.
Why would the door lead us here?
Sebastian, look. Why hide a triptych here?
Seems as if something's missing.
A note. Let's have a look.
Anything helpful in the note?
Reparo.
Oop.
A rune symbol. I've seen similar symbols used by the keepers.
I've been thinking. A keeper lived in that house centuries ago, and Ranrock and his lot have been searching there. You said that goblins may be wielding some form of this ancient magic. Do you think Anne was cursed by ancient magic?
I can't be sure, of course, but I don't think so. I didn't see any traces of it around your sister.
Very well. But that doesn't mean it's not ancient magic. There's still so much we don't know about it.
True. Perhaps this triptych will lead us to answers.
Then we'll have to unravel what this all means. But now I need to see Ominous. Don't worry, I won't tell him anything. Did I mention that, apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here, in Hogwarts?
You did
I
not?
know.
Is it connected to our common room?
No idea. Ominous just learned of it. I'll let you know what I find out. I had no idea our visit to Cian would unfold into all of this. My head's an utter mess. But I'm glad you told me everything you did. I'll be in touch. Till then.
In the shadow of the estate. Yay! Level 20. Pinner casts slice through impacted enemies to strike additional targets. That splits. Striking enemy frozen by glaciers blast damaged shards outward from oh, cool. Which quest should we do now? Galaxy Sun. Oh, where did I find? Let's see. Inventory. Random levels. Okay, good thing. Meet me near the ruins of Falbarton Castle after dark. Do not tell anyone. Nothing.
Meet me near the ruins of Falbarton Castle. After dark. Do not tell anyone.
Venomous tentacle. Oh.
If only a new student were to help me with my sad predicament.
Acquire and use a mandrake on multiple enemies simultaneously. So I just have to find enemies then.
I wonder if you might be able to help me with a the finger.
Fucking peeves. Still telling me 60 FPS, that can't be right. Let's see.
I'm sorry I have to leave.
Well, first I need to learn Garden Leviosa. And I need to find something related to enemies. Dark Forest maybe? Isn't this the way to the Dark Forest, if I'm not mistaken too much?
Rally behind strength and you can't go wrong. When minds stand behind whimsy, the castles fall. What's this? Stupid fire like a bellywig. Avoiding our problems, are we?
Assignment's all finished.
I'll get that goblin helmet back.
Good finger. Defendo. Levioso. Depulso. Expelliarmus.
No.
Defendo. Confringo. Arresto momentum. Glacius. Potato. Expelliarmus.
I knew the Dark Forest would be the right place to finish this. What? I wish I could turn a camera a little bit more while flying. You already can.
Lumos.
Wrong way direction.
It's been ages since I've sent an owl back home.
Would not understand. Sharp det medium. Mamma det var.
Grow could be so interesting.
Yeah, who could believe? Chinese cabbage. Cabbage. Or however it is. Pronounce it.
How wonderful to see you again.
Oh, you too, Professor.
Accio. Caborso. Levioso.
I've completed my assignments, Professor.
Pleased to hear it. Professor Weasley will be too. I'll be sure to let her know how well you're coming along.
Thank you, Professor.
Professor Hecat tells me she taught you Levioso, so you should be ready for a more advanced levitation charm. Wingardium Leviosa requires a bit of concentration and a nice, graceful wand movement. Let's see you try your hand at it. When executed correctly, you should be able to pick up boulders as though they were sprigs of sneezewort.
Oops, wrong button. Oh, push the wrong button again. Fucking swish. Levitation charm regard and levels can levitate and move objects. Control the position with your movement and use F U Q E. F U Q E.
Well done! Feel free to practice Wingardium Leviosa here in the greenhouse.
Revelio.
I've set some crates out for you in the next...
This. That's Levioso. Where's one guy on the other side? Like this. Like this.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You're a natural.
You're an Ewok right now. Dear Professor Garlic, how very thoughtful of you, and to remember that strawberries are my favorite. They are as sweet as can be. It's no wonder muggles love them so much. Everything you cultivate seems to be of such high quality, from the root to berries. I do hope that my darling niece can learn this skill whilst under your tutelage. Lenora so adores you. As do all of your students, I'm sure. Warmest regards, always. Eleanor Evelyn.
Wingardium Leviosa.
Nice.
Incendio.
Oops.
Wingardium Leviosa.
You can't imagine how...
My key. Meet Natinia in Capstone. Or let's take this side quest done before I head to that.
Travel was before I invented flu powder.
What is it with the...
I tried doing homework.
No, if this is even shit inside the game. So fucking sick and tired of this shit though.
Professor Black.
Anything to do with the dark arts should be avoided. It's too risky.
Anything to do with Salazar Slytherin is worth the risk.
I can't agree. And I'll not say a word more. I'm sorry.
I won't give up.
What were you and Ominous speaking about?
He's being ridiculous. Apparently, Salazar Slytherin had a secret scriptorium here in Hogwarts. Ominous swears it was used for the dark arts, so he wants nothing to do with it. I reminded him that Anne needs a cure. This scriptorium could hold the answers we need.
The dark arts do pique my interest.
There's more to dark magic than people realize. The Gaunts know this. Better than most. Perhaps I've spoken out of turn. Ominous's family history is personal to him.
I'd like to know more about it if you wouldn't mind telling me. I won't repeat it.
Very well. But do keep this between us. Ominous learned dark magic from his parents. Are you familiar with the Cruciatus curse?
Crucio, correct? The Cruciatus curse. Also known as the torture curse. Inflicts excruciating pain on the victim.
Apparently, his parents and older siblings had no qualms about casting it on muggles for sport. Ominous described the sound of the victim's cries as horrific, so the first time he was asked to cast it himself as a child, he couldn't bring himself to do it. As punishment, his family cast it on him. The anguish was so bad that when asked to cast it again, he relented. I have...
How horrible. Poor Ominous. He was only a child. He shouldn't blame himself.
After that incident, the rift between Ominous and his family only grew. That is until I came along. Every moment he isn't at Hogwarts, he's with us in Feldcroft. Ominous trusts me. And more often than not, he winds up listening to me. I'll remind him of that when I follow up about the scriptorium. Watch for my owl. I'll have news soon enough. I'll make Ominous understand. He'll change his mind.
Sure, Sebastian. Which quest should we do before we head to bed?
How nice to see you, my young friend.
Incendiary.
The fuck is this? Oh, I'll explore it later. It seems like especially this part is really optimized for something.
I've always said that travel broadens the mind.
Yeah, travel broadens the mind.
Ironically, I didn't see ahead of time how bored I'd be in divination class.
Begging again.
So knowledgeable.
Forget your uniform?
I hope those assignments were challenging enough for you.
Medieval naive. Under Professor Black's direction, it is my honor as Deputy Headmistress to offer you the position of Divination Professor at Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Mystery. We are thrilled at the prospect of having you join our distinguished faculty. Please inform us of your intentions as soon as possible. I eagerly await your response. Warmest regards, Professor Matilda.
I've completed all of my tasks, Professor Onai.
Very well done. Although I must admit, I did have something of a premonition that you would follow through. Now, as you have no doubt sharpened your perception by completing my assignment, I am curious, based upon the knowledge that one's present and even one's past may reveal traces of what is to come. What do you see in your own future?
Let's be humble.
I honestly don't know, Professor.
At times, the future is murky to us all. As with rippling water, one must wait for things to settle before the reflection becomes clear. But this talk of tomorrow should not divert us from your present success. I shall inform our good Deputy Headmistress of your exemplary performance. And if that performance is any omen of what your future may hold, then I, for one, see great things. Channel your magic towards your targets. You have it! Now, why not practice the new spell on the training dummy?
Yeah.
Accio! Descendo! I think you have it.
Oh, that's right.
Wingardium Leviosa. Leviosa. Descendo.
At some point, you must stop preparing and put your newly honed skills to the test. Outside of the classroom.
Let me Professor Avon. Just were there.
Accio! Off on another adventure, are we?
Stuff. Real requirements. I also better go in defense, to be honest. Oh, that's so bright.
Protego!
This small calf is so goddamn cute. Also, tough skin, of course. Oh, damn.
Handy resource indeed, your field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
Abandoned long ago, no doubt.
What else I gotta go through? Hogsmeade then?
Does it get any more cozy than Hogsmeade?
Oh, the work it takes.
Got 169 on this upgrade. If I'm not mistaken, it's 500.
Those that go to Azkaban never had a...
Come now, don't be...
So I can't fly yet. Now I'm able to fly.
Levioso! Descendo! Glacier!
You are.
Expelliarmus!
Will regret.
Defender! Protego!
Stop it!
Confringo! Ranrock has fooled you all. To your demise. Revelio. lived here, I wonder?
I swear, none of you have a head left.
One of the little bastards scratched me. Oh, there was some.
Protego! Accio! Cut! Arresto Memento! Defendo! Expelliarmus! Protego! Stupid one!
Oh, that's clever.
Glacius! Descendo! Levioso! Defendo!
You'll have to fight eventually.
Confringo!
What have you done? You're burning my favorite!
Descendo!
No!
Repulso! Confringo!
How would you like to learn the knockback jinx Flipendo? Once you've completed the necessary tasks, come and find me in the greenhouse.
Aloha Mora. Accio!
Aw. What the fuck?
There. I'm not going to hurt you. The castle must have been quite stately in its time. Levioso! Repulso!
Spell.
What are you up to now?
Over here, quietly. I'm glad that you received my owl. We need to stay low and remain quiet.
Natty, what's going on? Why are we all the way out here?
As promised, I did some investigating to find out what Harlow is up to. I followed him to the Hog's Head. I noticed him reading a letter. All I could see was that it was signed by and bore the seal of Victor Rookwood. And after you told me that Rookwood and Harlow were after you, I decided that you were the perfect person to join me in taking them down, for good. That letter is the tangible proof that Officer Singer needs. It is why I followed Harlow here, and why I wrote to you. I need your help to retrieve it.
You seem to be very determined in stopping Rookwood and Harlow. Why?
I knew men like him in Uganda. I know how bad things can get if they are not stopped. It's a long story, one I promise to share when we have more time. For now, let's do what we came to do.
Can't we just bypass Officer Singer and go directly to the Ministry?
Do you think they will listen to a student? Only Officer Singer can start an investigation. The Ministry will come in later.
I'll help you find the letter, Natty.
I'm glad to hear it. First, we must access the castle keep. I'll check the main gate, see if you can find another way in. I do not see any guards. but we should still try to be as quiet as possible. Harlow is here after all.
You can't imagine how travel was before I invented flu powder.
Lumos.
Please stop lag so fucking incredible.
I wonder what that does.
Accio!
Well, that... Perhaps something with a bit... That did it.
Accio! Wingardium Leviosa!
Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Levioso.
Stuck in there with a fuck.
Repulso. Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso. Repulso. Accio.
So love to climb it even further, but
Wingardium Leviosa. Levioso.
so that's how I was supposed to do it.
I need to find a way into the gatehouse to open the gate for Natty. Dead end. Must be another way in.
I see.
Arresto momentum. Accio. Levioso. Accio. Accio.
Wingardium Leviosa.
That looks as if it might raise the gate.
I can't believe I had to write this down, but sure. Oh, movements. Don't listen. Push the gate open. Don't blast it. I find blown to pieces again. I swear I believe the end of it. Now finished searching, okay?
Levioso. Caporso. Arresto Momentum. Accio. Caporso. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Caporso. Arresto Momentum. Accio. Caporso. Arresto Momentum. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa.
Is there something I have to do down here?
Leviosa. Caporso. Leviosa. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Wingardium Leviosa. Caporso. Wingardium Leviosa. Descendo. Caporso. Accio. Caporso. Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh man.
Reparo. Wingardium Leviosa.
Levioso! Repulso! Repulso! Accio! Repulso! Arresto momentum! Accio! Repulso! Arresto momentum! Repulso! Arresto momentum! Accio!